What's going on, everybody? Kick a touchdown coming to you live. Billy got rabies, so he's not going to be here tonight. So I'm taking point. I got my glasses on. We're ready to rock week 10. Boys, anything to say?
Odell.
We went to the worst place.
Some breaking news.
Why do you go to the Rams? Why do you go to the Rams?
I don't know. I think it's a bad spot for him. He's going to be third on the depth chart. You know, he's not really going to get as many balls.
It's an all-star team now.
It's always been an all-star team.
Vaughn. I mean, they were before, but
I'd rather have Deshaun Jackson.
Tripling, quadrupling down.
They just got rid of Deshaun because they have not enough touches. They bring Odell Beckham in. Makes no sense. Cam Akers might come back.
No.
That's what they're saying now. It's a rumor.
Tore his Achilles, bro. Like,
yeah. I got the announcement today. Like, oh shit, Cam Akers is gonna make a push.
Please, I don't think so at all.
I wanted to go add him.
Go right ahead. Go pick him up. Waste your waiver wire.
And Cam Newton's back, by the way.
Yeah, re-sign with the Panthers.
Cam Newton.
Old friends.
Scam Newton.
Love it.
No more Sam Darnold.
I'm gonna
probably for the rest of. I mean, it's IR temporarily, but
I think it's gonna be
the way he's
another...
looked. I don't think he's coming back.
No.
Cam
Akers? No.
No, I know it's wishful thinking.
Oh, sorry, Sam Darnold.
Oh,
both of them.
Oh my God.
Darnold from a performance aspect.
Oh hey, we got an announcement. Kick a touchdown announcements. We got 2 of them.
Oh yeah, we got a couple. Joe's taking hot sauce. But another one. Well, if you would like to make videos just like us, we're using a GoPro Hero 10 Black. There's a link in our description if you want to help yourself out, make your own videos, or help us out. We're getting a little bit of it just to help our show.
A little bit of a kickback.
Yeah, exactly. So click the link in our description down below.
You look as crispy as us. You get the same GoPro Black 10.
Boom.
Hero
Black 10. Christmas is coming.
Right.
Get your boys a fucking camera.
Absolutely.
All these people keep asking me, how do you do a podcast? There you go, link in the description.
Your mom likes to snowboard? Give her a GoPro. She's going down a mountain watching tricks that you can't do, bud. So let's go.
Fucking do this. And also, Kick a Touchdown website launched officially. ktdsports.com. Go check it out. It's in the works. It's under construction still, but it's up. It's live.
It's up. You can see the spreads that we go off of.
You can get the videos. Like this video will be appearing on ktdsports.com.
It's gonna be there soon.
We'll be putting articles in there. You know, it's a work in progress. But,
oh yeah, definitely a work in progress. But you know, everyone started somewhere once. But hey, it's week 10. The season's more than halfway over. We got a lot of things to figure out, guys. Last week was ugly. Last week was no good.
I don't even want to talk about last week.
We don't.
Yeah, none of us did too.
That's why we're putting in the past. We're on to week 10. We're starting with Atlanta at Dallas. Dallas -9. What do you got, Joe?
So Dallas imploded last week. Imploded.
Yes. Shut out.
Your boys were by the Broncos. It was just disgusting. And in Atlanta, it's the Cordero Patterson show. Give me Cordero Patterson. Yeah, give me the Atlanta. Dallas, I don't know. Like, can they bounce back from such a terrible game?
I think you have to, and I think Atlanta is the right storm to be going through.
Especially with the points, you know, -9. That's a lot.
It's a lot of points.
That's a lot of points for a team to think of blow it out. And Atlanta's on a hot streak. People are talking about them in the playoffs.
They just beat the Saints.
They are technically in. If it ended today, I know it's halfway, but they're in the wild card of it.
Yeah,
they're the gatekeeper spot.
Denver.
I'm gonna take Atlanta as well.
I think it's a smart move. Denver won by 14 against Dallas last week. It was 30-16 garbage time points.
They were shut up for the
whole
3.5 quarters.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That being said, I'm gonna take Dallas.
Oh!
It's tried and true. What was that? Their second time not covering?
That was the second time. Yeah, it was the second.
I'm just like last season, Dallas. They would have I'm hoping they have less games like this. This is just the one in the rough. Last season, Dallas, it's every other game.
Yeah.
It's something like they show this performance. So I'm thinking it's a one-off, at least for now.
I'm going to get this hot sauce out of the way, by the way, while we're doing this.
All right.
I have to eat hot sauce because I lost last week.
Oh, yeah.
I had 3 wins.
Just chug that bottle. You're going to be drinking the rest of the season.
I had 3 wins.
Nicole, do we have the numbers?
Yeah, we'll get the numbers up. My girlfriend tried to give me the small spoon to do because she felt bad. And I said I couldn't. I had to do the Devon spoon.
Absolutely. What do you mean? You set the tone.
I know.
Early on.
She's a sweet girl.
Yeah, I died twice.
I was like, eat that shit last week.
We got to get some new hot sauce. Everyone's been pulverized.
Yo, this shit is hot. Have you had it yet?
Oh. Yeah.
Is that enough?
I mean,
I think that's good. I think
Should I pour it back in? No.
No.
All right.
No siphoning.
3, 2, 1.
Later. We're gonna have another episode over here.
I'm feeling the fumes over here.
All right, next up we got the Bills at the Jets. Bills are -13.
Give me the Jets.
The Jets have been playing well,
Give me the Jets.
Couple
Mike White.
scores.
and then the way the Bills just imploded last week, just like Joe is right now, it's not gonna be good.
Back in the throat.
White Lightning.
Wait, Lightning.
Yeah, you taking the Jets too?
I'm gonna take the Bills. I know these are big numbers.
13 points, at the Jets too.
They
This is like a very big division game,
correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had a stinker against Jacksonville too. It's like something in the water there.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I
But
put
just
you
like the
down for
Cowboys,
Bills.
I see about they're supposed to be the class of the AFC with the Chiefs being down. Like now everyone's like, oh, we don't know what to do. So I feel like the statement game is coming.
Yeah, okay. I can agree with that. I think we're still gonna ride with the Bills too. They had one off game, but you know what? This game matters for the division, so I think the Bills are gonna end up slapping them.
And for Josh Allen and fantasy purposes, I'm believing in the comeback.
Yeah.
Yo, the Bills didn't just cover last week. They lost to the Jaguars. Let that sink in. They
Yeah.
lost to the worst team in the league.
They let him score 3 points.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Detroit don't have a win.
I don't know. It's a good
mistaken.
call. 1A and 1B. But I don't know. I feel like Mike White, he was on fire before he got hurt 2 weeks ago. You know what I mean? Now he's back.
There's, Miami's in the running for worst team.
I'm sweating so much right now.
Miami
Joe
with the
sweating.
1 win.
Every word I say hurts. You know what I mean, bro? Like, it's tipping my tongue's on fire.
You're doing much better than the first time you did.
I don't feel
See,
it.
I drank
I ate food this time.
I drank a gallon of chocolate milk, or damn near, and it
Did it help?
it got me through. But there's no helping with Mr. Payne. But it got me through a little bit.
We'll move on to the next game. We got the Browns at the Patriots. Patriots -2.5. I like the Patriots, boys. I'm riding with them the rest of the way.
Nick
They
Chubb
look
got
good.
COVID. Nick Chubb's got COVID.
Nick Chubb's got COVID.
He's probably
Kareem
gonna
Hunt's
miss
not coming back.
And Dearness Johnson, I think, has COVID too.
Does he?
Isn't it 2 people? It's 2 running backs? You would know.
That's
I
Dimitri
thought it was
Felton.
Felton. Yeah.
Felton.
Felton has COVID?
Yeah.
King Dearness is supposed to be starting.
King
again.
Dearness, I love that. So if you got him, you stashed him away from a couple games ago, he's a great flex option.
The beauty and the curse of 4 fantasy leagues. I'm like, oh, I don't have Nick Chubb, and then it's like, oh, I'm not playing against Nick Chubb. So it's like,
It's
pick
great.
your poison.
Yeah.
I got
It's
the
tough.
Pats. Give me the Pats. I got Nick Chubb. He's on my bench because of
Yeah.
COVID. He
He
averaged
still, has a
25.
chance, he still has a chance if we can get 2 negative tests by Friday, and it has to be like 20. I mean, by Sunday, so it has to be Friday, Saturday, like the latest.
Today, tomorrow.
I'm banking on the fact that he's not going to start. That's just
I'm also because you haven't been practicing.
Exactly.
Like you've been containing yourself, so
There's something going on. He probably really has
Yeah.
COVID.
I'm telling
you
you,
never know.
this COVID thing is gonna really bust some teams come playoff time.
Big time.
Like they're gonna get these guys. Oh, Friday night. Oh, sorry, bud. Looks like you got COVID.
We might have to miss
Can't
2
can't
games.
make the playoff game on Sunday. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be tough.
It's going to be
Like,
hectic.
It's gonna be a lot of bullshit.
It really is.
This is a cross sports reference, but I never see like LeBron get COVID. Like he just knows better. He probably goes home from the game, goes into his chamber, his
Yeah.
Cairo chamber, and then he comes back next game.
Urban Meyer's at the bar grinding on some chicks.
Grabbing some bums and
Yeah.
stuff.
Surprised he ain't had
Super
COVID.
spreader.
Dude, first of all, real quick, LeBron's never been in 1 ounce of trouble his entire career. Came in at 18 years old, phenom, better than Jordan. Raven Garden, that's what they said. Not 1 bit of trouble.
Yeah, he didn't go to
I hate
college.
LeBron, but good for him. Not 1 bit of trouble. Married.
It takes him. Yeah, I mean,
It's a different kind of
His
animal.
discipline is smart. I mean, you're seeing the whole Raiders roster go down because they don't make smart decisions.
that's
my
what I'm saying.
goodness.
They drafted 2 in 2020. That's
Yeah.
tough. Losing 2 guys, their cornerback and
Pretty
Henry
much.
Ruggs.
That combined, like the only one playing first round picks is like Cleveland Farrell, and it's
Crazy.
just because they took him so early.
That's at their team is set back. So
Even
far.
he's a bum though. He hasn't
Yeah, he's a
really
bum.
played. Yeah, he's a bum.
It's just because they picked him. It's like Kwame Brown. They picked him early.
You gotta
Like
play
the
him.
Lakers, you just gotta
God,
play
play him.
him.
Listen, bro. We
You
heard
spent,
it.
you spent the capital. You gotta.
What
ride
goes
it
through
out.
these dudes' minds? This is crazy. I can't believe that. So you taking the Patriots? You got the Browns.
I got the Patriots. It's a tight number, and I just think there's a lot of moving parts in Cleveland right now, quite literally, with starters missing
Yeah.
trade or roster moves. And New England's rolling right now. At least they're looking
3 in a row.
good.
3 in a
Three
row.
in a
We
row.
need it, and it's in Gillette. So
They won 3 on the road too, so like you
I
got.
was gonna say, if this was on the road, maybe I'd like it better.
I know, I was
They're
gonna say,
undefeated on the road.
It's crazy.
All right, we got the Lions at the Steelers. Steelers are -8.5. What are the Steelers behind the spread? Because they screwed me last week.
I feel like this should be a bigger number.
They came real close. They were winning that entire game, up by like 14, and then all of a sudden they win by 2.
Yeah. Who did they play? Seahawks?
3 against the spread. They're not good against the spread.
They went against the worst team in the league.
Detroit coming in the final.
I don't think it was.
It's
the
a coin flip
Seahawks.
with Detroit and Houston. I think for absolute worst.
Yeah, the
But
Bears.
at least Houston has Tyrod Taylor,
I
who didn't
know.
look spectacular, by the way.
What do you expect though? First game back, right?
Like no practice,
None.
really. Like
It is
missed
better than
half the
David Mills.
year.
And that guy, oh, that poor guy. He can't catch a break ever.
Tyrod?
Yeah.
I think everyone loves Tyrod, right? How do you
Yes.
not? You feel for Tyrod.
I've been with him since the gutter, since like Madden 13.
Day one.
I never messed with Flacco.
No. You bench Flacco, you start Tyrod
Yeah,
immediately.
rookie year.
So what's the game? We got
Lions at Steelers.
Give me the Steelers.
-8.5. I'm taking the Lions, dude. I like that.
The rowdy Dan Campbell's to cover.
yeah.
Well, they're a hardy bunch, the Lions. They fuck around. They stay in every
That's
game.
what I'm saying, yeah.
But the Steelers, they're
I think they'll
playing
cover
better.
that
I'll never
spread.
take- I'll never take
I
the-
don't care about them winning or losing. It's about who
No.
I know. I feel
can get
you.
within the bracket of points.
Najee Harris is going to eat.
I was just going to say, I'm never taking the money line. But to cover, I mean, they covered some of these games.
They covered the Rams last
Like,
week.
What, the Lions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Do you feel like they're going to be doing that? What's the Lions on the spread?
it's
3.
It's
It's nothing
So
crazy.
it's modest, right?
Yeah.
It's in the middle of the road. It's a coin flip. I think the number they put is perfect. It's like literally like, was it 8.5? Right?
a little over one possession.
Yeah.
I'm still taking the Lions.
I bet you there's going to be a safety.
I
in
think
this
they're
game.
going to be a good.
You know what I mean? There's
It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a fun game to watch. I
If
think.
you, hey, is it going to be an onside kick maybe? Remember?
I mean, didn't they get like 2 of them?
Yeah.
Or was this the team?
The Lions against the Rams.
2 of them.
They did an onside kick to start the game.
Two.
Recovered it.
Oh, the onside kick, and then there's the 2 fake punts.
2
that
fake
I'm thinking
punts.
of.
Yeah. It's unreal.
Hey man, when you get backed into a corner,
Gotta do whatever you gotta
when
do.
they take out both your kneecaps, and you
Oh,
gotta take a bite out of theirs.
Dan Campbell. He'll go down swinging, going on 4th down every time. You don't care.
Who you got?
That being said, I'll take Pittsburgh anyway.
Alright.
Because in Detroit, it's gotten to the point where like they're calling out Goff in the press conferences. Like they're just not happy with it. I know there's not surrounded by much talent. Like Kenny Galladay is gone. I mean, you got DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, but that's not enough. Their wide receivers suck.
He's also
Yeah.
shooting himself in the foot at the same time.
Yeah.
TJ Hawkinson's the only offensive weapon they have. I mean,
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's
Khalif Raymond is making flashes, but he's nothing stellar.
no, if you have him on your fantasy team, you're losing.
But I think he'll be good down the road.
I
think
do too. I agree.
Did you get
Development.
that sleeper notification? It was like, oh, Goff views Raymond as like
Primary.
the Cooper Cup role.
Yeah, get the fuck
and then
outta
he
here.
didn't get a target,
Yeah.
or he didn't get a catch.
He had
in
like
the
4
next
targets, no catches. It's like, this is ridiculous. There's nobody can get started on the Lions.
Yeah. It just.
Are you taking the Lions?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
taking the
To
Lions.
cover, yeah.
To cover,
It's different, I
absolutely.
know.
They've showed up a few times this year.
This is the fun part. Like, if you pick just like winners and losers, get the fuck out of here.
I bet
right?
the Steelers win the game.
Yeah, 100% Steelers win the game.
You know,
right?
like-
Well, it's like 8.5 though, right? I feel like if the Steelers go up 7, what's another 7? You know what I mean?
What's a field goal?
Yeah, between friends.
Because they'll scrap to the end, fourth quarter garbage time.
Yo,
You know, garbage time touchdown, and all of a sudden, Joe's in the toilet.
Joe's in the toilet. I hope not. My mother's burning.
All right.
Terrible, bro.
Next, we got Jacksonville at the Colts. The
Oh,
Colts are
that's
-10.
I had the whoopie pie as well last
Oh, yeah.
time. That helped.
Yeah, yeah.
I had like a couple
Coats
of
it.
those just because there was a lot
You
of
still
sugar
hurting?
going
Yeah.
on.
It's getting better. I think I'm building up a tolerance 2 times now. I know what to expect.
Yeah.
Last time I was like, when is this gonna end? Like it's starting to end a little bit, but last time I had nothing in my stomach either, so my stomach was like
I mean,
expanding.
you didn't drink anything. You didn't drink some water.
I got
right?
some water.
So, at Indy, you were saying?
Yo,
Yeah.
at Indy. Indy's -10. It's a shady
So,
game to me.
It's a lot of points.
They're coming off a good win.
Divisional matchup. This is the same Indy that led up 30 points to the Jets.
Yeah.
Like, albeit some was crap time, but they had multiple quarterbacks thrown in. Like, it's the Jets at the same. I don't have to defend much.
Mm-mm.
And Carson Wentz is always prone for a fumble. It's a
Yo,
2-score game. He's prone to give one back.
Really?
He
it's
can't
like
lose.
clockwork. It's like clockwork. What
So
are you doing?
sign me up for Jacksonville. I think they can cover.
That's
10 points.
interesting.
I'm not sold on Indy.
I'm not sold on Indy's defense either because they seem to blow stuff. Like when they played the Ravens a few weeks ago, they were up big, and then they came back and won in overtime. Because they're not a fourth quarter team. They get gassed.
They
Put it in cruise control, and they don't have the bodies to do that.
Yeah. They take their foot off the gas. Exactly what it is.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take the Colts.
Colts.
Yeah, I think.
Horseshoes up.
Yeah, all day. You know what I mean? Like I got a good feeling with the Colts. Jaguars, they just had their Super Bowl by beating the Bills like that. There's no way they can repeat that.
I'm gonna have to agree with you, Joe. I'm gonna go with the Colts as well. Their offense is just very explosive right now.
It is. It's playing. Jonathan Taylor's playing great.
It's at home, Jacksonville. Like you said, just had their Super Bowl of the year. That might be their only win.
It makes me feel a little less confident because they won, so there's a little less desperation.
Yes,
on the run.
exactly.
But still.
How about Michael Pittman fucking just going off?
Yeah, he's been good.
The last game he had 5 catches, 64, and a touchdown. You know what I mean? Like
what number was he ranked?
Was he ranked? Oh, this isn't Yahoo. This is ESPN. I don't know if have him ranked at. Doesn't show anything like that. No.
I know in half PPR he's wide out 7.
Really?
Because I have him on my team.
Really? That's wild. We'll look it up. I'll look it up. We'll keep going though. I'll find out. Because he was our sleeper of the year for people who were paying attention, and Damian Harris if you were paying attention. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of big hits.
A
lot of big hits.
I rooted for Trey Sermon, and I just want to blame Kyle Shanahan for making.
He's in the hot seat. He's low-key in the hot seat.
He's making me believe that was a thing. The dude in his first.
I said that a long time ago too.
His first start, he got 90 yards, but they're just they never stick to the same guy.
Yeah, I remember Jeff Wilson's back too. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah, now he's just inactive for no reason. You just wasted a 3rd round pick. That makes sense.
Did the Niners win last week?
I tried to remember the shit.
I think they beat the Bears.
They lost to the Cardinals. 31-17. They got spanked.
Yeah, they did. Not good.
Without Colt McCoy.
They got out-coached is what that was. That whole game was them being out-coached.
Yeah.
You got Colt McCoy as your quarterback. He didn't win the game.
I lost one of my fantasy leagues because I had Cardinals defense in all week.
You swapped it?
And then they're like, Colt McCoy's starting.
Mm-mm.
And then I was like, okay, I still rostered Arizona, but I just picked up 49ers. I start them, they get 1 point.
Yeah.
And I lose by 7 when Arizona's defense got 12.
I started the Raiders defense this week over the Browns defense, and the Browns defense had the league I was in 15 points, and the Raiders had 2.
Denzel Ward pick 6.
Yeah.
100 yards.
100 yards return for a touchdown. Yeah.
You were just like.
That was so bullshit. Every time I touch my team, everything I do to this team, I touch it, I do the wrong thing.
Do you make moves right before the game?
I make moves throughout the entire week.
I've done that.
I'm a hands-on GM.
I can't make game time decisions. That's where I mess up. That's where things go wrong.
You and I are both at the bottom, though, at KTD.
That's fine. I'm coming back up. I'm on a hot streak right now. We're going to be all right.
There's 5 games left before the playoffs start.
And if we can win out, absolutely.
It's crazy.
I played against Jonathan Taylor at KTD, and I still won. Really? On Thursday night, I thought I lost.
Yeah.
Because he got 30-something.
In fact, I had a big win against Bill. I know you're sitting at home, Bill. Took a tough L. It's crazy.
Sorry.
Double L.
I think I'm playing you this week, Jim.
All right, another easy win. Here we go.
I got
odds are lining up.
Javonte Williams.
Stringing stuff together now.
I need Saquon to come back from injury.
Yeah.
No, my team's
3 wide receiver league. I've had Tim Patrick steady in the 3rd spot.
Yeah, he's been good.
Multiple weeks.
You need it, though.
I haven't taken him out.
How you doing?
I'm in the middle of the pack.
All right, Tim Patrick.
You got 18 points last week, right?
Yeah, he got a 50-yard bomb or something. So I was like, I almost took him out for Peoples Jones.
Yeah.
He also scored.
Yeah, so you would have win-win there. All right, what's next?
All right, we got the Saints at the Titans. Titans are -3. Titans proved they don't need Derrick Henry to win games.
Mm-hmm.
They proved they're still a contender.
And the Falcons just whooped up on the Saints. They didn't really whoop up on them, but they won, regardless.
Yeah, barely though.
Yeah.
It got shady at the end.
I know.
Winners, Adrian Peterson. Losers, Todd Gurley. I was like, this dude's 35, 36.
Different animal, though.
And he's getting
Totes.
a focal point of the work.
I was bullshit.
He just got there.
I had the other guy. I had McNichols.
McNichols?
I did
I
too.
bought into
One
it.
of them had a hit.
He's the PPR back though. He's just catching balls.
He better catch more, man.
You better hope they're trailing on one of these games.
And Donta Foreman got a lot of rep. I don't know if you see that.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
got some totes.
He got a ton of burn.
They're doing like a Baltimore thing until
Yeah.
someone kind of just takes it.
Running back by committee. Baltimore's even had it.
Yeah, I mean that's what they gotta do.
It's crazy. Give me the Titans. I think they've said. I mean, they're doing it without Derrick Henry. If you could do it without Derrick Henry, fucking.
And it's only 3 points. I think that's easy to cover.
I do too.
At a home game against the struggling Saints with no Jameis.
Kamara's been sitting all week from practice. He's
Yeah.
got concussion, I think, or something like that.
Yep.
And so that's
I
a
think
lot.
he hurt his knee.
Is it
I think-
knee?
Yeah.
That's even worse if it's knee. Concussion
Yeah.
you can kind of fake out later.
Everyone's got a knee problem these days. I'm gonna take Tennessee as well. They just proved that everyone doubted. You know, can they survive without Derrick Henry? Yes, they can.
Adrian Peterson, fucking Superman all of a sudden.
I know it's not Superman.
Is
It's
it-
Carolina.
Carolina.
I really
Terrible.
like Tennessee. They won. They're still not like a functional unit, given like how the injury just happened.
I know.
But I can't. If Trevor Simeon started, I can't put behind that. I'll be eating hot sauce. Give me Tennessee. I like to be the contrary, but
I do too.
like,
But
I
Jameis
couldn't.
Winston's out, my guy.
It was your guy.
It was my guy, and it's too bad.
J-Bo, crab legs.
Yeah. He's just so inconsistent.
That's
Joe.
so-
It's just, he just didn't stop anything.
No.
Anyway.
He's been goated ever since the fake pitch.
Oh,
The J-Bo pitch, he
Yeah,
pitched to
it was
nobody and picked up the first down.
It was
He
crazy.
faked it.
Did you see that video of James Winston? He's running with the ball, then he fakes pitching it forward, and the guy
He's by
bites.
himself, 3 defenders in front. He fakes it to nobody behind him, tucks it, and
Keeps
gets
the goal, gets the first down.
the safety froze for that millisecond.
Oh, Jameis
And
Winston.
It's a smart play.
He's playing like Michael
J-Bo.
Vick out there. It's crazy. All cheat codes. You know what I mean? It's cool. Then he gets hurt.
No,
And then Michael
he's done.
Thomas ends up hurting his ankle again, and whatever
Yeah.
happened, he's out for the year. I wanted nothing to do with him when we first started this,
Yeah.
from
No
the beginning of the
draft.
season.
You're on record. I'm on record.
Bill is on record.
Yeah,
I'm
are
pretty
you
sure
on?
we all were.
I didn't get him in any formats.
Okay, that's so good.
I'm in 4 leagues. I didn't get him once.
I said, if you got Michael Thomas on your team, what the fuck are you doing?
Mm.
Because I don't have
People-
any faith that he's gonna come and play this shit.
People traded for him
I
in
know.
one of my other leagues. 'Cause
I don't
we're
think
supposed to like after week 8 or something.
Yeah,
supposed
come
to be active, and then
Nope.
the ankle thing.
Why would he come back? No
Yeah,
quarterback.
I know.
Oh, my ankle hurts.
And I don't think he'll be back next year either. I don't think he's.
I don't think so either.
think that's gonna be a bad breakup, just like Odell and the Browns.
Mm-hmm.
They tried to
I
trade
agree.
him. Rumors had it before the season. And what had it? Oh, and at the deadline, but
Yeah.
he wasn't even. You can't trade an injured player.
No,
so.
Michael Thomas is done with the Saints.
They might just
I don't
cut
think
him
he'll ever-
before.
If I'm the Saints, I'm done with Michael Thomas. Like, what, are
Yeah.
you kidding me, dude? Like, clean up your act. You're making millions and millions of dollars, and you're making excuses not to be on the football field. It's insane.
But if he
Disaster.
leaves and they don't get anything in return of value, that's a huge hit. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? You're
Because if you
Absolutely.
cut him, you don't get draft picks.
nothing.
You have to pay. Like they just signed him like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
or something,
massive
so
contract.
Pay him. You still owe him like 2 more years at the least. Like,
He was the best wide receiver in the game 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Best in the game.
Yeah.
Now he's a piece of
Complete.
shit.
First round,
fall from-
like, top 5 pick. That's crazy how people
He's
fall
falling
off.
I know.
He's pulling a Todd Gurley, just like overnight.
Oh,
And,
God. I don't know about that. I thought Gurley can't play anymore. He's
yeah, I mean, apparently.
I feel bad.
Hey,
for him.
Michael Thomas hasn't played in what?
But who would you bet? I
Todd
bet
Gurley got his bag, though. You know,
He,
I would
did.
put-
He got paid. He's
I'd put more on Michael Thomas coming back. And
Me too.
He probably will. It's just.
he will.
a different team.
I think he's pulling like a Randy Moss right now. Remember Randy Moss went to the Raiders and really just dogged it and be like, oh, Randy Moss sucks, blah, blah, blah. He
It's-
just exploded with the Patriots.
It's actually funny you mentioned that because I heard this today. Odell is the exact age as Randy Moss was when he went from the Raiders to the Pats. When everyone was like, "Oh,
yeah,
this
he's
guy,
washed up.
he can't get. He's a chemistry issue.
Yeah, yeah.
Wash." So Randy Moss goes from 580 or 600 yards in the 06, and then the 07 we got him.
Yeah,
Broke
1,500 yards.
no big deal.
18 touchdowns. Like, so just keep that in mind.
That's not happening with Odell Beckham, though.
Didn't he break the touchdown record the first year he was with
First
us?
year with the
so.
Pats.
23.
23. That's
By
what it was.
absolutely disgusting numbers.
I'll tell you what. If that happens with
What a
Jared
fantasy
Goff
season.
on the, I mean not Jared Goff, Matthew Stafford on the Lions, I'll eat hot sauce. I mean, on the Lions. I'm all over the place with the Rams. There's zero chance Odell Beckham Jr. is Randy Moss. Zero chance.
Well, it's more of the issue with having Kupp and Robert Woods. I mean, the 07 pass.
No, Odell Beckham should be wide open now, though. There should be no one covering him.
You have a point.
That is a good
We'll
point.
see. We'll see.
I just think there's too many.
I know. I agree with you.
Tyler Higbee's probably taking the L out of this equation
Yeah.
for sure. Odell will take those short area.
Matthew Stafford's good.
But he's a long ball guy, you know what I mean? He's the one who's running those deep routes and
Who,
making
Odell?
immaculate
That's
catches.
true.
Yeah, I mean, he still arguably has like the best catch ever,
Yeah.
recorded in an NFL football game.
He was good because he was able to go. He's an inside. He could play the slot. He could play the outside. That's why Odell Beckham was at the time was so versatile.
Yeah.
It's like he's so great.
There was a lot of speculation that he gives up on routes. Like as soon as he sees Baker's not looking, he'll cut off the route and then
Yeah.
he'll stop, and then it looks like Baker's overthrowing him. But maybe he did overthrow him a couple
Maybe
times
he did.
here and there. But I think Beckham's definitely got an attitude issue as well.
Yeah.
It could be on both sides. I've seen a lot of clips of Odell probably gave up because he's been standing in the end zone wide open.
Dead ass.
And then it gets sailed out of bounds, or it's short, or he throws it to Jarvis Landry, triple covered instead of Odell, 1-on-1.
I think Baker sucks. So you know what? Maybe I'm team OBJ all of a sudden.
This will be an
I
interesting
don't know.
test
I made a
case.
trade for him the other day just for
Who'd you get?
I traded Hunter Renfrow for Odell Beckham Jr. Because I figured if he goes to the Packers or somewhere good,
Yeah,
that's
I
a
like-
home
I
run
like
play,
your
you know?
odds on that.
it's a good bet.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I thought it was a good deal. Just for
Is that in KTD? No, different league?
no,
Okay.
different league.
See, I would have vetoed that immediately. Collusion. No, I'm just kidding.
Collusion.
I'm just kidding.
Everyone's out on Odell Beckham Jr. right now.
You're like,
He's valued.
I could do Hunter Renfrow, and then the next day, Odell signs with the Rams.
You could live with that. I was playing the kid too that week, and
Really?
I ended up winning anyway.
If
so
you
it was
were real
good.
I like his odds on the Rams opposed to Cleveland, even before hearing about the issues
Better quarterback.
going on. It's just the quarterback, and they don't run the Rams can't run the ball like that. They have their games.
They're aired out.
Darrell Henderson, it should be a drinking game whenever he gets up slow or he gets checked out on the sideline.
He's always got something going
probably
on.
go through a fifth of Henny just playing that game.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Every week it's questionable. Oh, misses practice.
Middle of the game, won't make a questionable return, and then he's back in the third quarter. Exactly.
Yeah, third quarter comes jogging out.
Insane.
What game are we even talking about right now?
We were talking about Saints, Tennessee.
That's how far off course we just went.
I know.
We made it all the way to the. Might as well do the Rams next.
Because we were talking about Michael Thomas.
That's
the
what it
Saints.
was. Oh wow.
Tampa Bay -10 at Washington Football Team. What do you got?
Give me Tampa Bay.
Tommy and the boys.
Yeah, give me Tommy and the bunch. I don't have any faith in Washington Football Team.
Yeah, neither do I. Their defense isn't what it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
That team, I don't like Taylor Heineke's just not their guy. I hate to break it to you, Bill, but nope, that ain't it.
Buccaneers defense is pretty good too.
Their front line is their secondary sucks.
No, secondary sucks, but the front line's gonna eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I running for his life.
It's gonna be a big J.D. McKissick game.
You think so? I think Terry McLaurin eats too.
I don't think they're gonna be able to run the ball, so likewise, there's gonna be a lot of air yards going around. And
Ricky Seals-Jones has been very good tight end.
Yeah.
fair.
Very fair.
He filled in very nicely.
Yeah. Logan Thomas won't be back this week, but
no.
I think that he'll be a great option for anybody who's looking for it because Tampa Bay's got a weak secondary.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But I don't think that Washington covers the spread. I think Tommy and the boys stomp them out.
This is a good game to tease if you can, because you can
get it to the 3.
Yeah.
Then you can sleep at night.
Mm-hmm.
Put $100.
Go down to Twitter.
You know what I mean? But on the
Yeah,
Cowboys.
they'll win by 3 minimum, or you could do 6.5.
There's a lot of points to be there though.
T 6.5. So then the field goal will win. Never mind cover. I mean, tease it to 3 will push.
Yeah, that's true.
So 6.5. You could go to bed at night.
Feel comfortable.
Probably wouldn't.
All my picks have been terrible. Like on this last week, anything I say is trash apparently. Cause I say hot sauce. The fuck am I? You know what I mean? My whole world is falling. I was like, I lost every single game in a row. I was like, what the fuck? I won 3. Cool. 3 out of what? 13 games? Bet I won, if not more. Sorry guys, I had a.
It's been a tough week for Joe.
Oh my God,
It's all right. It's a new week. It's a new chapter. All right, we're moving on. Wait, you take
You
took
took
a Tampa Bay?
Tommy B. You took- yeah.
All right. Carolina at Arizona. Arizona's minus 10.5.
Is Kyler playing?
I don't think so. I think he's still down.
He
Someone
said
want
he
to look
was
that up?
optimistic.
I'm gonna take that and say, give me Arizona. I'll take an optimistic Murray plays over and just go with that. I have no faith in
Yeah, I
Carolina.
mean, Carolina doesn't have a quarterback. They're playing P.J. Walker right
They got
now.
Cam Newton.
Yeah, I mean,
Cam Corona Newton.
I don't know how much of a step up Cam is from Sam Darnold, but
He's not. It's a
yeah, that's what I'm
downgrade.
saying.
They fucked up. They should have kept Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater looks great in Denver.
He does, but was that a
He's
mutual?
like never the answer. It's
Yeah.
like he looks good for like on the Saints. He had that 5-0 stretch.
You remember Teddy on the Saints?
Yes.
I remember Teddy on the
They went
Saints.
Teddy on the
undefeated.
Vikings before
He's
his injury?
on
I
the
remember that
Saints, he's
MVP
undefeated.
candidate. Yo, Teddy Bridgewater he was unstoppable in the
It's
Vikings.
just never. It's for those spurts. Like he's a perfect band-aid. Like best backup in the league. Best backup in the league if he's your backup.
You put
But
some
like
respect on Teddy's name. Real quick.
not in a now 17-game season.
Mhm.
Like it's even more of a sample size to show that he's mediocre. It'll level out.
Denver just beat the
Water
Cowboys
finds
last
its
week.
level.
I mean,
They
why-
did beat the brakes off the
They
boys.
beat
That's
the
why.
brakes off.
That's why I'm
It was a
more
defensive
weary.
game.
That's why I'm
It was
more
managed
weary,
well by
'cause,
Teddy,
like,
though. Teddy didn't fuck it up.
now they feel good, and it's like still I'm not as confident.
Yeah,
I'm off the
I
Teddy
agree. I
wagon.
don't think Teddy's all.
You're off
something
the
to
Teddy
be.
wagon?
Yeah.
Get on, boys.
What do you mean?
I'm not on the
Get on
lock
the Teddy
wagon.
wagon.
Broncos are not making in the
Choo
Super Bowl.
choo! Come
No,
on.
Broncos are not
They're
making
making the
Super Bowl.
playoffs, though. Choo
They
choo!
will.
Oh, he's switching it up now.
They will have a new QB next year.
They're gonna make
or
a
they
big
better
push.
have one.
They're going for obviously Aaron Rodgers. These are the reports that came out about that, saying they're gonna go all in for Aaron Rodgers this offseason, given the opportunity.
I would
Yeah,
absolutely,
they're-
and that makes them a Super Bowl contender.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Teddy makes you a playoff contender.
Well, that's not good enough
I
in
know
a
it's
lot of
not.
people's books.
No, it's not.
I'll tell you that much. I'm taking Arizona too. I think they got what it takes as a team.
They're the
As a
best team
whole.
in football right now. It's crazy. They lose their starting quarterback and they beat
The
them.
latest I have is Kyler Murray feels way better. Quotes, hope to play.
It's all you
Hopes
need
to
to hear.
play.
Who mentioned it earlier in the season that as soon as Kyler Murray gets hit, like, oh, it's done.
Yeah.
That was me. 'Cause
Absolutely.
I drafted him in fantasy, and I also drafted Fields, who I ended up cutting loose because
You know.
unforeseen.
Yeah.
can't
Until Matt
carry-
Nagy
Matt
gets going.
Nagy. Oh,
Matt
my God.
Nagy got his hands on him. Well, and you can't carry two quarterbacks for too long.
That's
either.
true.
And then here we are. Kyler Murray just missed a game.
You
I had Jordan Love
Ugh.
replace,
Gross.
and I won not because of him.
In spite of him.
In spite of him, for sure.
If you have Jordan Love on your team, you there's no
I had
quarterbacks.
Aaron Rodgers in one league. I didn't even consider.
Me
Jordan
neither.
Love.
I started that
time he got hurt or sick.
You're
I
like,
was
where's
no.
Kirk Cousins?
Yeah.
Where's...
Yeah, actually, I picked up
Roethlisberger.
Carson Wentz. He was chilling. It was like, okay, bet.
He's
Thank
been
you.
solid, like,
Yes.
from a numbers standpoint. Like, Jalen Hurts has been nasty from a fantasy relative
Yeah.
to, like, real life. Like, Carson Wentz hasn't blown you away in real life. But if you read his numbers, you're like, damn, he looks like...
Yeah.
If you're not watching the
But
game...
then he
He's a
throws
box
those
score hero.
bogus interceptions, takes a
Exactly.
bad sack, makes a stupid
So
interception.
you just can't watch the film. If you just read the paper, you're
Yes.
like, this dude's... Like, reading them in Madden, you're like, this dude's nasty.
Unreal. Look at these stats.
Anyway, so everyone likes Arizona on this
yeah.
wagon.
You get birds.
Yeah, I'll take him.
I just think Carolina's quarterback situation is just shady.
Mhm.
Maybe Christian
Well,
McCaffrey comes to the rescue, but I doubt it.
I doubt it too.
I mean, there's limited film on P.J. Walker. Like, didn't he come from the XFL?
MVP.
Something.
PJ Walker.
I mean, shit.
Yeah.
There's like 20 snaps of NFL P.J. Walker or
Yeah.
something. Like, maybe, and that's all preseason.
Some garbage
Yeah.
time, yeah. I mean, I'm excited for the kid. He gets his chance. You
I
know,
love PJ
he's
Walker.
got some
So-
weapons around him to do something. So
That's
you know,
maybe he activates Robbie Anderson because that dude
Ooh.
just
Yo,
disappeared.
yeah,
He's
it's
been
Sam
abducted.
Darnold. I'm telling you, Sam Darnold and him just don't get along. He got cussed him out on the sideline last
Who,
week.
Robbie did?
Yeah,
He
he
did.
was like, "Dude, wake up!
Good.
Like, throw the ball, get out of your own head."
Yo,
You
he's
know,
so,
Good.
I was so high on Sam Darnold, and And he looked good the first 5 games.
For a 5-game stretch.
MVP.
He looks like Mike Vick with the rushing yards and touchdowns.
Now he sucks. I traded him. Thank God.
Yeah, it didn't last long at all.
Yeah, no.
You sold it.
The wheels fell off.
Pete Darnold. I got back like
you cashed your ticket.
I got Jamar Chase out of the deal, which is nice.
That's huge. I mean,
that is bananas.
that is right. And Saquon.
Saquon could come back and win me my season. He's supposed to play next week.
He's another one. It's just
I'm
like
off that train.
Yeah.
I got burnt last year, and once you burn bridges,
I'm all aboard.
fantasy,
I'm the same way, dude.
It cost me $50 last year. Not doing it again.
He owes me money.
Larry Fitzgerald used to do that to me, dude.
Oh
He used to
God.
1 year pop off, and then you draft him the next year, and he just has a shaky 7-point game every game. So annoying.
Like 7, then 21. Like, oh, here he is. Then back
Like
to
6
7.
catches for 20 yards.
Right, and then aggravating. Nothing more aggravating. All right, let's move on. We got the Vikings at the Chargers. Chargers -3. Dalvin Cook, you playing, dude? What's going on? There's a lot of speculation around his name lately.
I guess he's been what's it called? He's the victim of the situation. Is what the latest thing is that he's been trying to be.
There's a lot swirling around.
There's a lot swirling around. He's gonna play. He's gonna play the NFL. So
that's what Zimmer's saying.
Yeah.
At least as far as I know, my best player is playing.
Yeah, so I'm gonna play him.
Yeah, might as well. As long as he's not getting catfished like Manti Te'o.
Oh my God, that was crazy.
Tough.
Give me. I don't know. The Chargers are coming down to earth and shit like that. You know what I mean? Give me the Vikings. Give me the Vikings.
The Vikings did.
Purple people eaters.
Yeah, their offense seems to be going pretty well so far. Like the defense.
That's the one thing that's. I mean, they had like a 7-point game, but other than that, the offense has been there. Count on Justin Jefferson to have a 50-yard touchdown every other week.
Yeah.
Adam Thielen will just pepper the 15-yard in routes. And
They get
He's good for a touchdown though too.
Oh, guaranteed. Thielen's good for a touchdown no matter what. It's crazy.
And I'm gonna take Minnesota because I like the Chargers, and they're getting the 3 because of home field. But do they have the home field really?
Not really. No.
There might be more purple in the stadium than blue. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely. Their fan base stinks. Even though they're coming together as a team, their fan base is ships.
Then what, talking about the Chargers?
Yeah.
It's like there was
LA
never
is-
a LA football presence, and then in recent years, there's 2 teams, and most of them kind of gravitated to the Rams first.
Yeah.
Like,
Right, because they were there first.
Yeah.
and that was the original in the 70s, the LA Rams.
There's a lot of
So,
Raiders fans that's still in LA. Remember when the Raiders went to
Yeah.
LA with the Vegas? You see that. A lot of Raiders
the
fans.
Oakland crowd.
Mm-hmm. Man, LA doesn't deserve 2 teams, I'll tell you that.
No, absolutely not.
It's crazy. Why not give it the crazy ass.
2 basketball
They should have
teams.
given Mexico City a team, something wild. Instead of giving London a team, give Mexico a team. You know what I mean?
New Mexico?
No, New Mexico. Mexico City. They play.
Mexico?
Yeah, Mexico. Fucking Mexico people eaters. I don't know, some shit like that.
Mexico.
Well, we're having an issue with the Toronto team. Like at least in basketball, they like
Yeah.
not easy to get like tested to go across the border and
They should just cut out
be
Canada.
vaccinated.
No, nobody's gonna have.
Well, there must be an issue with hockey too then, basketball and hockey.
Yeah, it
I'm
is.
pretty sure. At least I know the Toronto Raptors are playing in Tampa like last season. I don't know if it's back.
I don't know. I think Toronto's
but-
back playing in Toronto. I think they figured it out.
Yeah.
I think they figured it out.
that's
Thank
just-
God. Thank God.
So I can only, and that's Canada. So Mexico,
And Mexico
there
don't
might be-
play by the rules though, man.
that's the issue.
Yeah.
So the NFL is going to be like, now you need a test before.
I would love it if
after.
the cartel owned a team and it would just cut off the rails. It's just crazy. Moving on.
It's a sports show, Joe.
I know. But
I'm taking the Vikings as well. They've been showing up last few weeks. They've been doing their thing. Yeah, so the Chargers, they've been falling back down to earth a little bit. I still do like them. I think they're a playoff contender. They still have a very good team.
Mm-hmm.
But the Vikings have just been playing up to their levels.
It's gonna be a shootout.
Yeah, it would be a shootout. I wouldn't be surprised if the Vikings win by some miracle field goal or something like that. All right, moving on. We got the Eagles at Denver. Denver's -2.5. I like the Broncos. They showed up last week, big time. They got out of their little slump. The Eagles taking off an L.
It's in Mile High. You still like them birds?
Give me them birds, baby. Give me the Eagles.
jeez.
Unless it's something crazy, give me the Eagles.
I disagree. I'm taking the
I don't even know how they
Taking
do
the
with the
horses.
spread. Taking the horses.
Taking the ponies.
I just can't. You know how you take the boys every week?
Yes.
Oh, It's me. Fucking Eagles over here.
Wow, this is tough because I'm not.
Jordan Howard.
No, if you're riding Jordan Howard,
like a
dude.
true Pennsylvania.
Get out of here.
Bust.
This is like his third stint with the Eagles.
It's crazy. He's still in the league.
Even.
I can't believe
The fact that he's relevant.
I know Denver just beat down the Cowboys, but I'm really gonna pick the Denver
The Denver Eagles.
Broncos. Give me Philly. I think I go against
Really?
Jordan Howard.
Give me Jordan Howard.
He's gonna get 2 touchdowns.
I think Bill's gonna side with me later on this one.
The
for
Broncos?
Sure. Oh yeah.
I'm a big Teddy fan, but I'm a big
It's in
Eagles.
Mile High. You guys are forgetting about that. It's gonna get chilly. These boys ain't ready for all
Eagles
that.
soar, baby.
No way.
Eagles soar.
I think Jalen Hurts can pull some. They
I
might
think so,
might
maybe.
lose by like 1.
You think losing
That's
Vaughn-
exactly what I think too.
Losing Von Miller is gonna affect them later on.
But it has to have some effect. But I guess he was kind of losing the locker room too. Von Miller wasn't. I heard some story that he wasn't liked or whatever. Something to do with a a Halloween party. So who the fuck knows? Who the fuck knows?
You never know.
Yeah.
Anyway, Seattle at Green Bay. Green Bay minus 3.5. Green Bay. And Russell Wilson's back.
Okay, that's big.
His finger issue is no longer an issue.
Like
Green-
starting back.
Yep. He's starting, and Aaron Rodgers is still up in the air of a question for COVID protocol
That
and
whole
all that
thing's
stuff.
crazy.
Yeah,
It's so hard to pick.
he lied or didn't lie or whatever he did, but there's a chance he does not play this Sunday.
If Geno Smith was starting, I would say give me the Seahawks. But since it's Russell Wilson, I'm saying give me the Seahawks all day.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know with the Packers. You can't bet if you bet on Jordan Love. It's impossible to bet on Jordan Love.
Yeah.
He
started to get hot in the fourth quarter, though. He started to get.
They
got
put together a
comfortable.
drive late. It's just he couldn't pick up the blitz. Like KC blitzed like 30 times,
He
and
just
he couldn't make his decision.
He was running for his
I
life.
don't know how many times I've seen Devontae Adams get overthrown out of bounds.
Over his hands out of
It's
bounds.
like,
If it was Rodgers, they would have smoked the Chiefs. The Chiefs
I
played
think so
terribly.
too. Yeah.
Like, but it's
they
just
scored 13 and won. Like
Yeah.
if you said that,
They're cursed.
If you said that before the game, I would pick the Packers.
100%. Because you're going to hold the Chiefs at 13 points. Give me the other team.
But
I like that too. But just the fact that it's in Green Bay and Aaron Rodgers
It is
is
in Green
playing,
Bay.
I think I'm gonna take Green Bay. It'll be a shootout. It'll be a great game.
Yeah. If it's Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers, phenomenal game. It's
Yeah.
going to be phenomenal.
I don't know what their head-to-head record is, but I'm sure it's something like 500.
It's got to be.
yeah, give me the Pack as well, just because it's in Lambeau,
Mm-hmm.
and as far as we know, Aaron Rodgers is starting. So Russell Wilson, if he is starting, then he's coming back. His first game after a month, and it's your throwing hand finger. So there might be some rhythm you need to pick up. So I don't know, but yeah, give me Green Bay.
Something tells me Russell Wilson's been grinding. He's back way before his timeline. I guess
I'm
they gave him like
surprised.
5 to 8 weeks, and what was he gone for like 4?
Something like that. 4 with a bye or some
Yeah.
shit. So, yeah.
Yeah,
So
dude.
a little worrisome about that. I mean,
You think they're rushing him back?
I wouldn't put him past it because he's just kind of like a freak.
He
Just like
is.
the way he's like 5'10" or 5'11", but just like built.
Yo, he's so intelligent. The way he flicks the ball, like the way he can read it, like, he's unreal.
He's one of the top 3 deep ball throwers
Oh,
in the
yeah.
league by far.
It's so
And
effortless.
it's just a dot every
It's crazy.
time.
There's no way. He just goes 50, 60 yards in the air. Like, oh, okay.
But Aaron Rodgers is the same animal.
Yeah,
he
I
can do
know.
it too. So
Yeah, so the Birds are gonna lose. Got it.
Okay.
moving on, our bad luck Chiefs versus or
The
at
Raiders.
Yep, Las
Ooh.
Vegas. The Rams are still. I mean, the Chiefs are still favored in this -2.5.
They shouldn't be.
Well, it's tough.
Two teams that have very tough years going on.
The Raiders just put up a goose egg,
Yep.
and then
It was
I mean
bad.
not a goose egg, but they just blew it to the Giants.
Yeah, they should have beat the Giants. What a weird week it was last week.
Yeah, big time. But I took the Giants, and no one else did. What's good?
It's just you can't face or you can't overcome certain adversity. It's just like you get to it in the mountain.
Well, yeah, you lost your coach, you lost your wide receiver 1, you lost your cornerback 1.
You get to a point where there's just too many holes been poked in the boat.
Yeah, that ship is sinking. Is that what you're telling me?
This might be the week I go against the Raiders. because Kansas City hasn't looked great either. But I mean, they still have their coach. They still have their quarterback. Clyde might be coming back, or at least he's practicing, I think.
What do you think, Joe?
Give me the Raiders. How is this even a question? It's the
Really?
if it wasn't for
This isn't even a
COVID,
question.
if it wasn't for COVID, all right, the Packers would have smoked the Chiefs. They would have blew their doors off. That's not even a question. We saw what happened. This is a dumb question.
What do you mean? The Raiders and the Packers are two totally different teams as far as talent.
If you did the Raiders and you played them against the Chiefs, that was last. What was it? What day it was? Whatever. The Raiders would have beat that team. 100%.
If you give me October Raiders. Like
September Raiders.
Like, I don't even need Gruden.
The Raiders play the Chiefs well. That's all you gotta know about that, all right? The ghost of John Gruden's gone, all right? Fucking.
I'm gonna go with the underdog here. I'm gonna go with the Raiders.
Smart man.
I'm gonna say they show up because that's a division match, a division
Big
rival.
time.
It's in LV, so and they got something to prove. You know, I don't think the KC got their must win last week. You know, so I think they're gonna take their foot off the gas there, and
They look
really
terrible.
shoot themselves in the foot again.
They look horrible. Clyde Edwards-Helaire coming back. Does that really make a difference?
I don't think
Not
so.
Not really. No.
Not
That's
much. It looks like it's a Mahomes issue.
Yeah.
Leading the league in picks, if you will.
And they were talking about Josh Allen getting exposed, Jalen Hurts getting exposed, but who really got exposed was Patrick Mahomes.
All that money. Look what it does to you.
Hey, I mean,
really
and everyone gets a year older too, and not everyone's the same as they were a year ago.
That's true. It's not good. He plays terrible. Someone said the comparison to him is like Josh Allen as a rookie, is what Patrick Mahomes is playing like right now.
I think the ship will course correct. They might not blow the doors. I mean, that's why it's getting the 2.5. But I think they could win by a field goal, even if it's on the road. Just going off, they have more contingency there opposed to Las Vegas. There's too many shuffling, like the Browns, for different reasons. There's shuffling parts.
Yeah.
And I don't like all the movement. Like, it didn't fan out last week, so.
Oh, the Raiders are a shit show.
I love it.
But so are the Chiefs.
It's
So it's kind of a coin toss at this point.
I love
Pick your poison.
So you're taking the Chiefs?
I'm taking the Kansas City.
Oh, man.
Hot sauce.
I might.
Remember we had this
Just
conversation
might.
last time? Billy's gonna pick the Raiders. I picked the Raiders. You picked the Raiders. You're gonna eat hot sauce because of the Raiders.
And I pick them every week.
I know.
And then this is the
Yo,
week.
give me the Chiefs. Foolish. You don't pick the.
Isn't that a son of a bitch? That's
This
crazy.
is the week.
All right, last game. Rams at 49ers.
Did the Chiefs cover last week? Because it ended up being not enough our shit. It ended up being like a spread of like 8.5, right? Something like that.
I don't think they did.
It ended
I
up
think
being,
they pushed.
They did. It was even.
No, it was even for us. But after Aaron Rodgers became ineligible because of COVID,
Yeah.
the spread skyrocketed for the Chiefs.
What was
8.5.
Oh, then they lost.
Yeah.
They went 13-7.
Cursed.
So
Cursed.
it's only 6 points. So if you still took the pack, good for you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeesh.
Too bad that we didn't even know that.
I know we do it so early. You know what I mean?
But
Well, it's Thursday now.
I know we're smart about it this week.
so the Rams -4 at the 49ers. I think it's going to be a better game than people think. I think the 49ers definitely show up. Kyle Shanahan's in the hot seat.
Big
Brandon
time.
Ayuk's finally coming through, stepping up his game. Debo Samuel.
Debo's a little questionable with the calf still, though. He was playing last
Yeah.
week. He played all right, but you could tell he wasn't full Debo. You know what I mean?
No.
Definitely a concern.
Healthy George Kittle. You know, OBJ. Is he playing this week? Do we know?
I imagine he would be. I mean, he got
It
signed
might be a
today.
stretch if he got signed today. So
It's a little late in the week.
the last practice is like Saturday. Usually,
Rams
it's
don't
usually
play by the
Friday.
rules.
Like, I
though.
don't.
Rams trade away all their picks. They don't play by the rules. You know what I mean? Like if any team's gonna start them, it's gonna be the Rams.
Oh, they're screwed after 2022.
Wild.
Like, they're
They have
screwed.
No picks.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
This is all or nothing. They need to go to the Super Bowl this year or next year, or else it's like, what did we do? Someone's getting fired.
Did
Their window.
They just added Von Miller, right?
Yeah.
To-
And
they
then
added Von Miller, OBJ. Like it's just unreal. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt
Yeah.
you. Tell me
No, you're good.
All right.
I'm gonna take the Rams. I'm not anticipating Odell playing, but they look a lot better opposed to the 49ers. I didn't like the Niners before last week, and then they just showed me more reasons to poke holes.
You don't trust the Niners.
Kyle Shanahan, career like 440 winning percentage.
Yeah,
It's
not
just
good.
He's
Not
supposed
good.
to be the genius, the offensive guru, and
I'm
then
pretty sure it's worse than Matt Nagy's.
Yeah.
if you take
I
out
can see that.
the Super Bowl year, it's probably in the threes,
Mhm.
like 300 minute, or even worse. Like they won like 17 games, counting the playoffs,
Yeah, that was a
Like-
lot of wins for that one season, so it would plummet his win
and they missed the playoffs every other year in
I
his
wouldn't
tenure.
trust him. I wouldn't want him to be my coach. Watch what he does. He takes two good running backs, doesn't use them right. He doesn't. He's just a terrible play caller. He doesn't evolve with the times. You know what I mean?
I mean, he's
Well,
blown a couple Super Bowls now.
Maybe it's like I
It's
think
true.
I like
The
him
Falcons.
offensively.
Falcons and with the Niners. He blew 2 Super Bowls.
And yet he's still a head coach and he's on the hot seat. He's got to be on the hot seat, right? It has to be.
Yeah.
They do a lot of things offensively. I like I mean, the Rams draw a lot from what they do. Like Green Bay has the similar scheme. Like they run the ball a lot more now.
Mm-hmm.
So I like, maybe he's a coordinator at best.
Yeah, I can see
Because
that.
like running the whole show, like maybe he's even influencing draft picks. Because like your team's not going to trade 3 picks to move up and not get your input on it. Like,
No.
He definitely had a hand on that.
Oh, 100%. He handpicked that. That was all him.
So it's just there's a lot of things trending towards negatively reflecting on him. And
At this point, why isn't Trey Lance starting every game? Is he still hurt?
I thought he came back. I thought he was good like 2 weeks ago.
If they found out, he
Like-
might not be it, though. You know what I mean?
You better figure it
Still-
out.
Yeah.
Yo, they're
It's
3 and
early.
5.
I think next year will be his year. I think Jimmy gets shipped
Yeah,
out
but-
after this year if they don't make.
Jimmy can't be on the roster.
Jimmy,
like,
this is
next
last year. This is last year there. They signed him. They signed the option, and that was it.
Mhm.
What did he get? 4 years, 140 or something like that. What did he get?
I can't remember exactly what.
Might have been like 160 or something
Yeah.
in that realm.
That makes
It
sense.
was a
'cause
lot.
Last year was the option, the player option or something like
It was a
that.
lot.
It's fucked up.
And then he blew a Super Bowl. Been cucka ever since. It's too bad.
He juked out of bounds or inbounds for no reason, tore his knee up.
It's terrible.
Right. I'm
Give me
taking
the
the
Rams.
Rams as
Yeah.
well. I'm riding with the
I'm
boys.
not doing this anymore with the 49ers. I just hope Debo eats because I need him for the fantasy points, and
Yes.
that's about it.
Indeed.
That's it. You're not gonna
He's
be.
gotten me in the kick a touchdown league. I'm in the middle of the pack, and it's purely because like him.
Just
and then
Debo.
when Chubb plays, he contributes.
It's a good 1-2 punch right there.
That's been the thing. I mean, he's questionable. Kyler's questionable. I got my team. Changed my team to the Qs because that's my whole roster.
Questions?
Questionables.
Are you, wait, so you're not?
Over.
So you're not CD anymore? What was the name of your team?
Oh, CD's nuts.
Yeah, you're not that anymore. You change it?
I haven't changed it yet,
Oh,
but
okay. You
it's
should.
gonna be the injury
I
squad.
changed
so-
mine. I changed mine because I'm the New England Revolution. Because I had to rebrand, right? Because the team is rebuilding, still in last place. Don't look at me.
Jim Bob Cooter's coming back.
Yeah.
Coming for the throne, baby. Probably won't happen this year. Maybe next year, though. There's a couple good teams out there. Bill's one of them. But that's it. We're wrapping up here. Thank you for tuning in.
Done.
We'll be back next week with some more updates. Bill will be back, we hope. So, y'all enjoy your
Yeah,
games.
he's getting his rabies shot right now.
Peace.
Later.